Good day po sa ating lahat and welcome to Kuya Jason, and nandito po ako to add value. I just want to remind you that you are blessed, you are favored, and you are extraordinary. At kung bago po kayo dito sa aking channel, kindly subscribe this channel para po ma-notify po kayo sa ating po mga videos. At ganun din po, if you have some topics na gusto nyo po na discuss po natin dito sa ating videos channel, so you can comment it down on this content. Maraming salamat. I hope that you will enjoy listening this content. Have a great day.
Let us now proceed to the process of conducting a mixed method studies. So, first we need to determine method study is feasible. Feasible ba na tayo makapag mixed method? Pangalawa, we have to identify a rationale for a mixed method study. Next is to identify the data collecting strategy and type of design. Develop quantitative, qualitative, and mixed method research questions. Collect quantitative and qualitative data. Analyze data separately or concurrently. And write a report as 1 or 2 page study. So, ito yung pinaka-diagram niya. Nagsimula tayo sa step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, 6, and 7. So, let's go through those different stages or steps. Step 1. Determine a mixed method study is feasible. So, meron po tayong mga research problem and may mga content tayo, yung mga topics natin doon sa ating research problem. Ano yung specific topic? Doon sa topic na meron tayo, ano yung specific na problema na gusto nating pag-aralan? So, fit the problem to mixed method. Yung ating mga topic or focus of the study, tingnan natin kung paano sila papasok sa isang mixed method study. So, we need to have access to both qualitative and quantitative data, and we need to have background and resources of the study that we will be pursuing. Sunod po is identify a rationale for mixed method study. Consider why you are collecting both quantitative and qualitative data. Bakit kailangan na mixed? Bakit hindi pure quali or pure quanti? You have to be explicit in this rationale, which means that it has to be written on your paper or in your research paper. And then include it early in the research plan or report. So, the rationale or rationale. Bakit nyo pag-aaralan yung inyong topic na yon? Is it dahil na-experience mo yon? Dahil na-observe mo yon? Dahil curious ka? Kung experience yon, what is that specific experience? If that is based on observation, what is that you have observed? Okay. Next, step 3. Identify a data collection strategy. So, priority give you, it may be quantitative or qualitative data, depende po kung anong design. So, alamin din yung sequence of data collection if you do not plan to collect the data. And the specific forms of quantitative data and qualitative data that you will collect. So, mahalaga po yun. Because that will determine the design. For example, mauuna si quanti at si quali. Si quanti bago si quali. So, that is explanatory sequential design. Kung mauuna si quali bago si quanti, that is exploratory sequential design. Kung sabay sila, so that is convergent parallel. Kung sila ay maalin, pwedeng magkasabay, pwede ang magkasunod, so that is embedded. Next, develop quantitative, qualitative, and mixed method questions, o yung ating mga statement of the problem. So, identify questions prior to a study or during the study. Create both exploratory questions and analytic variable questions. And the questions will emerge depend on the type of the design. That's true, especially on the qualitative base. So, there are things that we will discover that will lead us to create new statement of the problem that can emerge in the study. Then, collect quantitative and qualitative data. So, the sequence of data collection will depend on the type of design. As what I have said a while ago. In all design, the presentation of data or information will be organized. And then, number 6, analyze data separately or concurrently. Pwede po natin i-analyze ang mga data ng magkabukod o magkasama. So, data analysis may related to the specific time of design being used. Analyze data, qualitative and quantitative, separately, concurrently, or both. Okay? Magkabukod or pwede pong magkasama. And lastly, write a report as 1 or 2-page study. So the report is written in 2 pages. The report integrates the quantitative and qualitative phase or the study in each section. Okay po, kasi po meron tayong qualitative phase and meron tayong quantitative phase. So we have to write a report in 2 pages. So, how do you evaluate a mixed method study? So, describe that mixed method is the best approach to answer the research question. Incorporate both qualitative and quantitative data collection and analysis. Explicitly combine mixes or mixes to datasets. Frames the study one of the mixed method research design. Provides diagram of procedure to clarify the timing, priority, and mixing within the study, and signal to the reader that study is using the mixed method. So what are some strengths of mixed method? It can be easy to describe and to report. Can be useful when expected result arise from a prior study. Can help to generalize qualitative data. Helpful in designing and validating an instrument. Can position research in a transformative framework. So, what are the weakness? Kasi kung meron tayong strength, may weakness din. So, time required. Mas mahaba compared sa mga pure, sa quanti. Sa quali, medyo mahaba din, ano. So, pero ito, may time element na, may time required. Discrepancies between different types of data that can happen. Minsan, siguro pwedeng hindi siya magkatama o magkalinsad yung result. Can be difficult to decide when to proceed in sequential designs. And little guidance on transformative method. So some example of mixed method research problem are the following. Exploring the effect of motivational feedback given in continuous on self-regulated learning. The pattern of teacher-student communication at the primary level education in Bangladesh. A sequential exploratory study of the students' copy and paste note talk. So, those are some of the examples. So, that's all. Thank you for listening.